days ago, the world of a difference a couple days make. A devastating storm, the wrath of Helene. You're watching Your Carolina, presented by Ingles. Jamarcus Gaston, Megan Heidelberg here. Whew, what a wild couple days.
What a couple days. Hopefully, y'all are able to watch us. The ones that are able to watch us, you're lucky and blessed. You have power. To the ones that are still without power, raise your hand if you're still without power.
I think a lot of us are, but and it's hard because we have to alter our lives with the power situation, the gas situation as we've been going through the weekend. People that don't know how to treat down power lines as a four-way stop. Yeah. Everyone's going back to kind of learning how things used to be, and it's a terrifying thing. But once you think about the devastation that happened in Western North Carolina and how towns are now not there anymore,
it's unbelievable to see the pictures. The one that's been floating around the Chimney Rock, the before and after. It's like I can't. You can't complain about you not having power.
Yeah, because these people went to work on Friday and had a business in Chimney Rock, a restaurant, something they put their whole life into building, and then you come back later that afternoon, 5 hours, 4 hours later, and it's just in the river.
Yes. I'm a fixer. I'm like the person that I want to hear you vent and tell that. Then it's also like, okay, how can we help? What can we do? So I found a couple ways in North Carolina. I thought these were kind of clever because not just the typical donate money to the Red Cross thing. There are 3 specific asks that I saw from people that were living up in Western North Carolina. So guys, if you are able to, or if you're feeling like anxious and you want to help and do something, this is for those up in North Carolina, the ones with no food. You've seen the stories of parents being stuck and only a helicopter can get them out of there. This is real life. So there is a nonprofit called Operation Airdrop. Have you heard of that one? They organize volunteers that may have their own private aircrafts.
Wow.
Okay, and they, get them together and say, okay, Jamarcus, all right, you have, a small plane. We're going to get you to fly and bring food to here. So they organize people that may have,
smart.
Right? I didn't even know that was there. So they organize volunteers with private aircrafts to help deliver essential supplies. If you're like, well, I don't have a private aircraft, no worries. You can go to one of their staging areas, at like some of the local airports or landing fields or wherever and help,
and you can do that.
Box up stuff.
Such a smart idea because there are some people that have the aircraft. Yes. They can do that.
Because all we need is, a lot of these people really just need, airdrops. Okay, so that's operation-airdrop.com. I'm going to put all of these on our Facebook page and our website after the phone. Okay, the other one is fleetofangels.org.
Fleet of Angels.
Okay, and think about what all is up in North Carolina. A lot of horse country.
Oh yeah.
Okay, all the horses. This helps like all the equine.
Yeah.
Okay, moving horses. I mean, they do this like all over when there's like, you don't think about it. You think about us, but these horses, like it's not good.
We don't think about the animals, but the animals need a lot of help. They can't fight for themselves. They can't fend for themselves.
And then they get out. So that is fleetofangels.org, and then SamaritansPurse.org. You may have heard of that one more. That one actually puts volunteers together so they can go and help tarp up your roofs. They can help you clean
things like that.
A physical project.
And of course you have American Red Cross, you have United Way, a lot of different organizations.
So many different things.
Of course, as always, people say look for the helpers in situations like this. And so this hour of Your Carolina is dedicated to telling some of those stories that you maybe hadn't seen on the news here in our market. But here's something that I definitely want to tell you about. If you're looking for a hot meal and you're able to see this, or if you're watching this and you may want to share this on your social media, the city of Spartanburg has a mobile unit that they're partnering with the American Red Cross. Is teaming up with Denny's to bring out a mobile relief diner, 53-foot diner on wheels. Today the diner will be located at 203 East Main Street at Denny's headquarters in downtown Spartanburg. They're going to be serving pancake meals, and it's open to the general public. They already had their first responders starting at 7 o'clock, but it goes until 1 o'clock today. And after they're done here, the mobile relief diner is going to be headed to Florida's Gulf Coast. So definitely go and check that out. And Megan, over at Haywood Mall, if you looked out there, it looks like something out of a movie because there's so many utility trucks over there, and they're hitting the roads. 1,000 trucks, I think, over 1,000 trucks per day.
I know we all, will get the message, like we were all talking, like we got the message from Duke Powers, like, hopefully by Friday. But then it was like followed by, but there's 2,000 more trucks on the way. So, they are using Haywood Mall to help doing it. There's going to be opening up at 10 o'clock this morning, and they're really helping, the upstate get the power back. According to their social media pages, they are staging area for the Duke Energy cruise. We've got, pictures that you're seeing now of all the trailers being used for lodging and showers. And a lot of y'all are talking about the Walmart on Woodruff Road showers. You don't realize how much a hot shower can make you just feel somewhat normal again.
Yes,
so
for sure.
Shout out to Hayward Mall for partnering to get these crews traveling, just a place to rest as they are in for some
all over the country
days.
They're coming from, so it's good to be able to have a shower to be able to do that. And so if you see that in the Hayward Mall parking lot, you'll know exactly what's going on. But they're hitting the roads and they're wanting to to get you back up and get that power up, because a lot of people are dealing with it not having power. One of the things I want to show is on Saturday I was in the lines like everybody else. People asked me if I had a special Spinks card.
Right.
No, I do not.
No.
But Spinks, when they talk about making life easier, I've never seen smiles on people's faces, because as we know, a lot of people getting gas. I was in it, for a little bit of time at the Washington Street. Because you can't go anywhere. We don't think about like having gas, because we know we have Spinks at the ready.
Right.
But a lot of people found themselves on E, and you're trying to.
Yes.
I saw someone at the gas station that was trying to get back to Atlanta, and they couldn't get back to Atlanta because they didn't have any gas, and every place didn't have gas. So Spinks was up early and often, making sure that they were getting everybody gassed up and ready to go. So shout out to our friends at Spinks for keeping us going.
And they were so good too. And he's been, Mr. Spinks, Stewart, has been very good and vocal, being like, listen, it's not like there's a gas shortage. Like the problem was the distributors where we all get our gas.
Yes.
Out of 6 of them, there was only 2 that had power. So, y'all do the math. It's hard to get them. So every day more and more were coming. And, for the most part, I feel like everybody in the lines were nice. We counted on ours. We did the clock. We were in line for, 33 minutes and 6 seconds to get it. But, everybody was.
And that's fast, right?
Yes.
Because a lot of people the problem is a lot of people bring in 12 gallons of gas, like big gallon jugs trying to get gas. And it's like, I understand, but I always try to think about it saying, I don't know what those people are using that for. Who knows? They could be going and hitting a community of people and saying, hey, here, you get some gas, you get some gas.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want to feel bad about something like that. But the great thing about this, if there is a silver lining in this whole story, is the fact that how the community is coming together. And hopefully that's what we're going to be sharing here today.
So many things. Just from a small thing, I posted this on our page over the weekend as we were walking, surveying all the damage. There was a house that did have, a huge generator, and they'd run cords outside and put up a bunch of cell phone charging stations with just a sign that was like, charge your phone, all good. I was like, it's something so little, but that's so nice.
Yeah,
it's like,
a lot of places doing come and have a meal, charge your stuff. Donations are accepted and things like that. And that is really what the community is all about. But Western North Carolina, we can't say this enough, needs our love, our support, our help, our money. Don't try to drive there, because, a lot of the roads have been washed away. But they're going to be days and months even of them rebuilding. And there are going to be ways here on Dear Carolina that we're going to find ways for you to be able to show your support there with our Caring for the Carolinas partners. We want you to head over to our Facebook page and answer our Spinks question of the day. What are some of the acts of kindness you've witnessed or heard about over this weekend? Share some of those on our Facebook page, and we'll be checking out some of the answers coming up later here on the show. Coming up next on YC, we check in with Malachi to talk about the numbers and the impact of this storm. We're also going to check in with our friends from Whistle 100. They're off the air right now. They're broadcasting on their app. We're going to talk about what they're going through and some of the ways they found that to help our community struggling with great loss. We're going to talk to Beth and Bill coming up later in the show.
And they've been in some crazy storms since they've been in the upstate, so we can't wait to see how this compares to some of the earlier ones. And coming up later, some iconic images, the Unity Park sign barely peeping over the top of the water. It's a photo that went viral over the weekend. We're talking to the photographer who actually captured these stunning images from up high. More Your Carolina, brought to you by Ingalls, coming up.